And hello everybody, let's go for map number 2. In this joust, the map this time is hideouts. There's the beautiful wooden center. Uh, like, despite looking like the same, it's actually a lot different. Okay, we have in the purple, Butter as Abbasid, going with 7 villagers on sheep. Ah, there we go. Now I think he remembered to go on milk. Sheep don't lose their food like it needs to, so that's not... And I think Butter wants to... Okay, so he's going house, then to go to the gold vein. The way I do it is 7 on berries, then 1 builds a house and the mining camp, 2 go to the gold. So then in total it's 3, and then you build wisdom. I've seen people build house of wisdom, and then with this one they will build the mining camp. Whatever. I don't think it makes a big difference, because you end up building everything faster. So that time that people spend building will be compensated for. Anyway, that's just what I do. On the other hand, we have Boy in the Pink in the roost, already with a hunting cabin on one of the wood lines. This map tends to be very roost favored. Of course, it depends a little bit on the seasons. This season, I think it's still very roost favored because we have this massive wood in the center. Part of the macro strategy for roost is that they're gonna get a ton of wood and then use the wood, or they're gonna get wood with only a few villagers, and that way. So we see a little bit of the fight for the hunt to begin. I think Butter might be able to deny both if smart here. Oh, attack now! Ah! You let Boy take it. That's fine. That's fine. Let's see the bounty. You're at 165 bounty. Boy wants to aim for at least... Oh, that's unlucky. At least 250. Right? Once tier 2, let me show you what the bounty does. So, yeah, the hunting cabins generating 25% gold is really good. Sheep no longer provide bounty, which is unfortunate. But in team games, it was very exploitable, but team games for now. Just letting it out there that it's unfortunate for Boy that sheep don't count. But a Kremlin... I don't know, Kremlins in this map are so strange. Of course you want the Kremlin to defend whatever you have, because don't forget that the Kremlin comes in with arrow slits, castle turret, and castle watch, which are the unique roost stacks for the outposts. They are pretty good. And you also have what they're called, the gremlins. The gremlins, the militia, you can spawn 2, you have 1 ticket per minute. And so after you build it, you basically have 2 per minute, and you have to spend like 40 food per ticket. So 20 per militia. They last a minute and a half, 90 seconds. Is it 90 seconds or is it nerfed? But either way, they are really good in the pinch. They're really good at like saving you from the brink of defeat. They are somewhat decent against cavalry, but there are just so many. They end up being so many. They usually tip a balanced fight. Another part of the macro strategy for Roos is that you want the hunting cabins generating gold. I think Boy's doing that to perfection here. But now if the Kremlin is anywhere near this lumber camp, it just generates so much more gold, so much more wood here. Generate 20% more, so we can definitely get a village fortress close and skip them a little bit. That's fine. Let's see Butter on the other hand. We have a military wing opening. 4 on gold. I think 4 on gold is 1 too many. If you open with military wing, you really want to stretch your resources out as much as you can. Okay, looks like Butter just got just enough to get fresh foodstuffs, and now he's trying to get second PC behind it. Okay, doesn't want to get like 1 TC kind of all in play with Abbasid, which I respect, and it's the meta today in 1v1. In team games it's a little bit weirder, but in ones is pretty good. Oh, and there we go, that's 2 scouts. Where are the scouts going? Ah, trying to scout. Butter has, but boy sees this. He should see this. Yeah, he 100% sees this. Oh, the stone is exposed. There's one archer. One archer isn't gonna do anything. Oh, Butter needs to use the army. Oh no, no! Oh, and that's a scout coming back to get the sheep, but it's gonna get in the way of the army. The army gets into the stone. Boy notices. Boy is 100 stone short. Oh no, and those are no man's sheep. Oh, did Boy make it? Boy made it. Okay, that's Uber Eats being out early. You have double broadaxe. Oh, double broadaxe with the power of the wooden fortress is so powerful. I think, for the sake of Boy, that he's also getting wheelbarrows, so these are going to be insane wood collectors. And the thing is, you don't necessarily want to accumulate your wood. You either want to get a ton of archers against civs, especially civs like the Abbasid. Now they do have a very good Castle Age option that is armored in the Gulam, otherwise it would have just been the actual House Men at Arms. Which is nice, but it's not game changing. Now, like, look at the Gremlins. The Gremlins are actually putting up a lot of work here. They only have 6. Oh, my apologies. They only have 6 attack, but like in pinches like this, they're really good. Like, really good. And if it's just the 3 archers, I don't think they turned the army of Butter away. But because of... And like, as I said, you know, it would have been a very close fight. And the militia turned it around completely. Just 2 militia. And Boy's running away with it. Of course, they're now gone, but this archer is alone. We do have a TC on some berries. You need a mill for this to work. It's fine. And I would like to see boot camp eventually, but I don't know. You have stable in the barracks. So, yeah, 100% we need needs attack, 100% we need boot camp, but he only has 5 gold and he's not collecting any. And Boy could try doing something here. Boy could have clicked the stone outcropping and see that it's been collected. Okay, we are going horsemen. This is the comp that I like. Horsemen and spears. Pretty melee though, it's the downside. Don't really have range, and range is very powerful. But on the other hand, Boy also doesn't have tower here on lumber camp, so Boy's also not ideal. Okay, and there we go. No more army for Boy. Boy on 1 scout though. Yeah, he didn't go 3 scouts. He only went 2, so might not have that much bounty. And as I say that, he isn't tier 2. Go back to castle mode. Please have bounty show up. Please have bounty show up. Bounty could be here. Here in the corner, here and here. Extra bit of info. Deer point. The current dynasty. Chinese. Bounty. Okay, there we go. Stable and the range. Well, this is very risky, but this is how it was played in Seasons 1 and 2. Boy here is 2nd TC already, so the 2nd TC would have been purchased. And it would go 4 ranges and 1 stable, and you would use the bounty gold. 4 knights, and then everything else is archers. Of course now, it is very dangerous to do that. And especially Abbasid, you always expect Abbasid to go with horsemen. They want a prolonged feudal age. It translates really well into the mid game. It goes really well with their other cavalry options. But we are adding a 2nd range. It's pretty good. We're adding double range, 1 barracks, 1 stable. I don't know about adding too many production buildings. And refreshing this lumber camp could definitely be decent. Oh, there we go. There's the wooden fortress. That's a bit unfortunate. And with the wooden fortress right there, not only will help BOI collect his wood faster, it will also protect the villagers in some capacity. Of course, you can garrison 20 of them in Wooden Fortress and 8. But still, with 8 garrison, they should clear this army without losing much. And Butter does this a lot, I've noticed. It brings his army home. Once he feels like there's nothing to hit, then, oh my, just noticed BOI went triple TC. Yeah, BOI went triple TC, there we go, there's another stable. Well, double stable, double range, this is more balanced, this is more newer season. Oh my god, look at that. 14 villagers on gold. Someone wants to get up to Castle Age. And there we go with the economy wing. I love the economy wing, because now you want to be transitioning into farms eventually, as your food starts running out. There we go, expanding here. So he's gonna Butter is gonna have to use the army to defend. It's not that it's bad, but like the army's pretty good, and he's gonna have to use it to defend. So once the eco wing transition into farms, and the English farms are better than the Abbasid farms. The Abbasid farms are just second right there. And yeah, but I think there's a little thing where Abbasid farms are better, which is being cheaper. 75% cost reduction. You go from 75 to like 50 something. 56 or whatever, like that's a good price decrease. And oh, look here, we only have a few bits of trees to chop. Okay, but they're eating a lot on food. Looking at this macro here, it's like I'm thinking he wants to go heavy on the Gulam. But going heavy on the Gulam against Rus is dangerous. Knights will melt them. Oh, and there we go, but they're getting melee damage. Oh, but BOI is economically ahead. BOI, I don't think, is aware of the Butter trying to wage up. And neither player is really risking the scouting. There we go, Butter in Castle Age. What can he do here? Do we keep producing spears or do we go Gulam? So we are getting boot camp. We are also getting fertile crescents in the queue. So as I thought, Butter is gonna try to get some farms going. He could have let some space around the TC here, to be honest. He could have kept the House of Wisdom going, having these two buildings 2 tiles over. Okay, there we go. That's a scout absolutely destroyed. And yeah, so Fertile Crescent makes them cheaper. He's gonna get horticulture as well. Might get agriculture afterwards and composite bows. And this is the big problem for Abbasid, is their big power is stuck behind upgrades. Right now, Butter, like other civs, will have stronger units without the on their own without the upgrades, and they would be 1 or 2 of those units here would have been pretty good. Something like a French Knight or like the early Knights from Rus, like that. Units that could have been here already. I guess they have the Gulam now. But like this is terrible for tempo. Like Butter is hiding his army away. What's this spear up to? There we go, BOI with a high trade house. Ooh, the side trade house here in the corner could have generated a lot of gold, but I understand it being here. You also kind of want the deer in a kind of a way that you need. Like the last game was Ottomans versus English, and you know, Ottomans who have that constant stream of food. That's just a little bit better than farms. And here's the same way. This deer is very fast, but you can only collect it with like 3 villagers. There's the deer. And it keeps providing bounty, which is also pretty good. achieving tier 3. Oh, and here we go. Butter feels like he has to attack now, but there are knights here. So Boy has to be careful. Good micro from Boy. He loses one knight. Ooh, using the archers to protect the knights. That's bold. Sacrificing a knight. And that sacrifice will keep everybody else alive here. There we go, the gremlins. And Butter will just leave. I don't think Butter knows about the third DC though, so he has to assume stuff. Oh, he's gonna fight to the archers. Kite. Okay, he's kiting. He's malicious. Still hold on for 40 seconds. He has to fight this. Otherwise, he's gonna escape back to his own hometown. Ooh, a little bit of a forward base, and he's gonna be producing Gulam, I expect. And there we go, the second, this is second range damage. I'm not actually seeing the icons all too well. So the second range damage on veteran archers, they are going to be veteran archers dealing 8 damage a shot with composite bows. Right? He's got nobody on gold. Okay, he has 14 on gold now. That gold expired. Just as I imagined. 14 on gold. Oh, you get composite bows. These guys are so good. But you get a ram. And destroying one of the towers, one of the DCs, will actually be a big deal. Interestingly enough, we are getting this DC destroyed without the use of the ram. The ram just sitting there. Yo, what do I do now? Destroying the farms. This is 75 times like 6 or something. That's a good amount of wood, but again, like Boy's floating wood. Floating a ton of wood, but soon the wall here is gonna get open. There we go, there's the ram going forward. So many archers and so many knights. This... I don't want to be that guy, but Manganella here. Ooh, Boy's army is actually stronger than Butter's. Yeah, Butter's economy is starting to catch up to him, to bite him in the rear end, isn't it? Doesn't have enough food, he needs to get those farms going. He needs agriculture as well. Agriculture and composite bows would have been so powerful here. Ooh, we have villagers going forward. Let's suppose it was a misclick. Okay, Gulam are really bad against knights. And they are really bad against crossbowmen as well. So as long as Boy produces both of those units like I think he is, he should be fine. But Boy should also start spending his wood. Spend the wood, get a siege workshop. Okay, he's spending the wood. He got a bunch of houses. Supposedly he's getting a bunch of forward towers! Oh, these forward towers are gonna be a huge blow. They're gonna kill so many villagers from Butter. And I think Boy wants to let them kill the villagers in autopilot and attack with the army here in the south. And hope that one of the sides falls. But Butter wisely pulls villagers away from the wood line. He was gonna... Okay, there he is. There's the wood line getting started somewhere else. There we go, there's a Mangy. That Mangy will deal so much damage to the massive archers. Gotta get them spears. The Butter has 800 gold. He could just keep getting Gulam. It's Gulam from like 6. Ooh, Boy needs to micro this. He wants to get that Mangonel, but the Butter will have to protect this Mangonel at all costs. And we have villagers getting killed. Oh, big hit to the Mangy. We get a bit of a staggered formation, and I say a bit. There we go, the Knights are through. They are gonna destroy the Mangy, but the Mangy, I think, did a very good job here. And as long as the Gulam, some Gulam survive to be able to tank this, I think Butter is not in bad shape. Oh, let's see. Oh, he's gonna convert the Knights. Oh, good pull. Good pull. Nothing. Nobody gets converted, and he's about to lose the relic. Which I forgot to see. It's 2-0 in relics. We have these two relics here that haven't been picked up. Where is the mosque? It's right there, close to the farms. We have agriculture. There we go. There we go. Agriculture and composite bows. And I think golem archers, like, sounds really odd, but golem archers here, a nice spam. We'll do something here. The archers are really good at taking away the back line. And with composite bows, they deal 2 damage an arrow, sure. Sure, but you get like 30 of them. They start killing these knights. Is it 8 or... No, they deal 9 damage. So it's 3 damage an arrow against the knights. That's not too bad. And I wouldn't be too opposed, but I get... Like, not on the gold, but on the food here, I wouldn't be opposed on BOI getting the melee armor upgrades. If we start seeing some gulam here. What a knights here, 16 knights, 34 archers. This is a mighty army from BOI. But it's a way too diverse army from BOI. You have 3 camels here, which I like the camels. I don't know what the lancers are for, and I don't know what the crossbowmen are for. Like, only 4 crossbowmen are not gonna do much. There we go, camel riders here. Like a big, massive camel archers, like they would be expensive, but... Oh no, the knights are not attacking! He wants to go around to kill the archers! If they have composite bows, these archers are good! Like 12 seconds worth of attack speed, look at that! Machine gun... Oh my god, these are machine gun archers! Look at the difference in the crossbows! It's 2 attacks of an archer per attack of a crossbowman. This is hilarious. Oh, and there's Butter winning the fight outside BOI's base. And there we go, the gremlins have been summoned. Gremlins are not effective whatsoever against the Gulam. But Butter doesn't care. He wants to raid, he wants to scout. But these Gulam will be dead before they can do anything. We are not seeing mass rams here from Butter. Butter is getting... This is melee armor. Very interesting. Very interesting. I guess it kind of counters the militia. But that's it. That is it. No, the knights aren't really counted by the melee armor. Because... Oh no, we don't deal 24 damage, we only deal 23. You know, kind of a deal. That's a massive army from Butter, and what a run. What a forward run. Like, what a conga line he's got going. He also is... Just forward? Where are they going? Where are... Oh, he misclicked, I think. He's sending the villagers forward. Oh, trying to trap! Use them, mate! Use them! Build towers! Okay, he failed that again. But now we're getting some forward rams, some forward siege. Mangonel here for Butter. And my god, BOI, floating so much wood. Like, that's a bit of a problem with Bruce. It's okay, I guess the slumber camp isn't under the effect, but if it were... Like, BOI's getting units that... Oh no, he's not actually getting units that cost wood here. And I guess these knights will be a bit of a raiding party. And right now the economies, I'd say Butter's economy is even a little bit better now. Ooh, we never got the deer. So much gold, so much food. Oh, forward siege workshops! No way! And an attempt at a defensive keep, here they go! So many villagers! This is turning into absolute chaos, the kind of chaos that we love here. And, whoa, it's ram ranch from Butter! Ram ranch from Butter, and Butter is floating gold a little bit. I guess he can dial down. I don't know if he wants to, though. Ooh, we are getting into the population limit range. Oh, and is he doing what I think he's gonna do? As long as the keep never attacks the monk, the imam, I guess, this could work. This could work. But I don't think it will work that way. Gotta get that bastard out of there. Out of there fast enough. And is there anything happening here in the front? Well, there's nothing happening anywhere else. Boy's gonna try to get that faraway gold. This is Boy, right? Yeah. Ah, not gonna be able to get there. So we have one, that's the one landmark. There's a Kremlin, and that's the other landmark. The Kremlin is well protected with the keep. Boy has no army, though. Boy has no army. He's trying to gather them behind the PC. Yeah, sure, you want to take your fights underneath the static defenses, but for Boy here, not only does he need a miracle because the economy is de facto worse, not only does he have a couple less villagers, but like more of them are idle. His good units are very costly, which is also not great. You can't just spam longbowmen like an English player could, or cheaper knights, right? He has to spam full price knights here. Also, there's the little addendum that Butler's units are going to be absolutely cracked. There are rams on your house. It's just nothing going well. Nothing going well. Okay, we did get the gold villagers out of there. So we are getting our gold back. Oh, we're getting a forward keep here. Very, very interesting. Okay, and Boy's base is expanding so much. And he's using the market. I like that. Selling off that excess wood here. And just look at them. Look at just how fast they attack. Okay, and I think now Butter is gonna try to get those rams to attack the keep, and that's Boy. Like, he's gonna have to sacrifice villagers to get this. Ooh, the army from Boy just isn't getting anything done. Oh, we're getting a trade wing in. And I think Boy is more than willing to sacrifice army here. Oh, Boy's preparing. He doesn't have stone. Oh, that was rough. We're getting a springald, I guess, to get the springolds from Boy. Aren't there, and the keep is down. That's unfortunate, but yeah, Butter just doesn't have units now. I couldn't say doesn't have units, but the number is coming down consistently. But in the meantime, he's getting more and more ground. Like, this used to be Boy's base. Or this area, this used to be, this used to be. We are here completely separated from a destroyed high trade house, and we have one villager from Butter getting Boy's wood. So if Boy ever pushes this back, these villagers are gonna have to dead. I would also assume this gold vein isn't at half. It's fine, yeah. I don't know, what can you guys tell me in the comment section, or maybe even in chat now? Is there anything Boy can do at this point to even the game out? Oh, and we're getting markets from Butter is thinking long game still. Going up with the trade wing. I guess trade wing and get Grand Bazaar. Improved processing just to get more resources. Look at the Congo line. Okay, now the third DC is gonna go down. Boy still has a decent economy though, so the game isn't. It feels lost. It feels lost. It feels like it's over. If we're talking about the grand finals of the tournament, I do applaud Boy for sticking to the game. Like, Boy can't really create villagers, can he? Okay, but we have a Boy Mangonel and a few knights. The knights are going to clear the rams. Clearing the rams means there's more army coming. And look at those. Like, those archers of Parkinson. They are so fast. Oh, I'm just trying to attack move, but the attack move is going on the PC. Ooh, that's not Spearman. Yeah, don't forget also about their starting to have Imperial tank units. Oh, and that's game. That's game. That's the last landmark.